Welcome to my weekly roundup of what I've been up to in Hackney and Westminster this week. Well, we finally got our new Prime Minister. Boris Johnson was elected as Conservative Prime Minister of our country by 0.13% of the population. So that's not most of us. But it's already apparent from his rhetoric in Parliament and elsewhere that he is resurrecting the myths and fantasies about Brexit that I thought we'd slain since the referendum. He's also, I think, likely to call a general election if you look at who's surrounding him in number 10 Downing Street and in his cabinet. So I will continue to work as hard as I can with colleagues of all parties to, at the very least, stop a no-deal Brexit. Just from my work on the Public Accounts Committee alone, I know the damage that will cause our country, and I'm appalled at the recklessness with which he's moving forward. So I'm on a campaign footing, and I'll be out there on doorsteps trying to persuade you all that we need a change of government to stop this recklessness. The Public Accounts Committee published an important report on the sale of public land for housing. We're not meeting their targets at all, but more extraordinarily, they're not even measuring the number of social homes built for rent, for properly affordable rent. This is pretty shocking when only that and low cost of home ownership are what's needed most. They count into their total, and this, let's not forget, this is public land that we, the taxpayer, own that's being sold for this. They count into it student housing and high-end executive housing. That's not quite what we think we need when we talk about housing need, and I'll continue to press them on making sure we deliver. So do look at our report, the link's below. I spent a really invigorating morning with Peace in the Streets, set up by local woman Stephanie, to work with parents about how we can support our young people to feel safer. While the Mayor of London and the government have an important role to play, I firmly believe that it's our local heroes, our youth leaders, our football coaches and so on the ground that have a real connection with young people. And I'm passionate that our young people should have the freedom to roam their streets and neighbourhoods without fear. And I'll continue to work with Stephanie and others to do everything we can to make sure this is the case.